18. Good morning. At least it's morning here where I'm at right now. It's 6:25. Today's blog, what came to me this morning, as soon as I opened up my Bible, my electronic Bible, this is what I saw. Isaiah 26:3. It says, "You will keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on you, because he trusts in you." And like right before I did open it up this morning, that was exactly what I was thinking. It was about the perfect peace that I'm in right now, and I have been in for a good while. What I wrote was about the only thing I can hope to impart to you is whatever God reveals to me. And each day when I write my blogs or when I do these videos, I am simply sharing whatever God has shown me personally. It must be personal, always. Our walk with God is a personal walk. We cannot depend on what anyone else will tell us that we should do or anything. It must be between us and God. And all I'm trying to do each day is just to share with you what the Lord has shown me. And I've been seeking Him for many, many years, and the wisdom of God comes with age. I wished I had known what I know now 10 years ago or 20 years ago or whatever. But I had to walk through everything, and we as humans, we normally have to experience things. Just even as a children, you'll tell your child, don't touch that stove, it's hot. What are they going to do? Probably they're going to go over there and kind of, finally, eventually, they're probably going to touch it. That's the way our nature is, that we have to find out things for ourselves. So I'm hoping that every day as you watch these videos or as you read my blog, that you are finding out for yourself how wonderful God is. It's that simple. But because it says whose mind is stayed on you, there's no way that any of us can keep our mind stayed on God, especially when we first come to Him. The best that we can hope to do is spend a few minutes a day reading the Bible in prayer and just sitting before God and thinking and meditating. And the more time that we are able to do that, I think the more we can hear from God and the more He blesses us. I have never been one to spend hours reading the Word or to spend even hours praying. But I have, in my life, had a period of time where I would come before God and dedicate 3 hours at one sitting to Him once a week. And that's when I wrote my first book, while I was sitting before Him. And I felt like He was speaking to me and whatever He was showing me at the time. And what I do every morning now is just write this blog. Every morning I've dedicated my first part of my day, every single day, to Him. And I get before Him, and it's dark in here. There's no one in here. And it's just me and God. And that's what He is showing me. And the perfect peace that I feel like I'm really walking in, and have been walking in at least a year. Since I started once again dedicating the first hour or two, now it's about 2 hours of my day every single day to the Lord, strictly to hear from Him and to tell of Him and to write whatever He gives me and to talk on these videos about whatever He shows me. And I'm just hoping that you can gain a little bit of want to. That's something else I wrote today. We have to even ask God to give us the want to, because to start with, most of us are not going to want to really get into the Word, and we're not going to want to give away our time to Him, to set aside even the time to Him. But what happens is, as we begin to start out with that little bit of time of worship and meditation and prayer, as we begin to see Him answer our prayer, it causes our faith to rise. And we keep going, and then a little bit later we'll see another prayer answered, and another. And then we begin to question him. Why aren't you answering this prayer, or why not this? And if we can really stay in focus and in tune with him, he will reveal even the why nots. And I know in my life, the prayers that he delayed, even some for years, I know why. It was because my character had to be shaped. God cares more about your character than answering your prayer. And he wants to give you the desires of your heart. But it's your character that he's after above all else. He wants you to develop the same character that Jesus has, that he has, that Christ has. He wants to develop Christ's character in you. He wants to abide in you and live inside of you, in your heart, where the things that you say are the things that he says, or he would say, or he actually does say and speak and love and do all these things actually through you. He actually comes to live inside of you. And that's truly what he's after. And that's when the true peace comes, when it's Christ, when it's Jesus Christ, when it's Christ living in our heart. And we do keep our mind stayed on him. Not that we have to go somewhere and get alone and pray, or get alone and read the Bible, but simply every moment of every day and every situation that comes up, our mind immediately goes back to what would Jesus do? Simply, we just desire to live like Jesus. Well, thank you for listening. Amen.